Hey crew, it's Lisa from the Rhinestone World, and I'm here to show you a quick tutorial on cutting a two-color rhinestone template with your Sihouette Cameo cutter. And I'm going to start from the very beginning with loading your sticky flock. So once we turn on our machine, we're ready to go. Right here I have a 9-inch piece of sticky flock and I have it cut to 1 foot. So the first thing I need to do is I need to load my roll, my sticky flock. And so the important thing to remember is that you need to align to this blue line here. And you don't align the white part because that's just for you to feed it in. You need to load onto the flock part. So one good thing to remember is that the thick part of this roller will go right on the edge of your flock. So you can load your flock there, and then you need to bring this roller over to the other side. So a good thing to remember with your Sihouette cutter is that the thick part of your roller needs to be towards the end of the edge of your material. So now I brought that over, I can just pull this back out, and now I'm just leaning it up against my rollers, and then I am going to load media. And so it's important to load media and not cutting mat because it'll read that the media is right at the end and you won't lose about a ½ inch because of the cutting mat. Okay, so I'm ready to send my design to the cutter. I have our TRW baseball softball heart design over on my computer. So I am going to adjust my cut settings. So our sticky flock cut settings are, we have our blade at a depth of 6, 14 pressure, a speed of 10, and you want to double cut. The important thing to remember is that you want to double cut your sticky flock. So I have all of our settings ready. Of course, do a test cut if you haven't cut already, and then you can send it to your Sihouette. So now I have both parts of my template cut, so now I'm ready to lay them out and brush in my rhinestones. So I find the best way is to use a dry erase board to load your sticky flock to. And the great thing about the sticky flock is that you can use it over and over again once you cut it. So as you can see, I fed it in a little bit crooked, so this top line is a little bit off, but this bottom line is aligned correctly. So we're going to use that for the alignment. So the first layer I'm going to use crystal stones. So I'm just going to open up my packet and just dump my stones on there. And be careful with the sticker, you can get some stones on your sticker. So I'm going to brush it in and use circles. And the great thing about the sticky flock is it's going to flip your stone right into the circle, and it will flip it right side up. So if it's not in right side up, it won't stay in the slot. So it's a great thing. Sticky flock's a great template material. It makes what we do so much easier. I'm going to keep brushing stones in. You can kind of direct it as you go. And now that I have my first layer down, I can cut a piece of this hot fix tape to grab my design. So I'm going to just trim this down a little bit. Actually, no, I'm going to keep it all together. So our hot fix tape is great. This is the acrylic hot fix tape. It can withstand the heat press. So this is a great way to move your rhinestones. So some people like to slowly lower theirs on. I like to just drop it straight down. So I'm going to just drop it down. And smooth it out. And now And as you lift it up, sometimes stones don't come up in the first lift. You just can go and smooth it right back over and it should grab them all. All right, and now when you're doing a two-color rhinestone, what we like to do is we like to do something called the hinge technique. So I'm going to leave this attached to there like a little hinge right here. And I'm going to take my next color and align the corners to each other. And with this two-color rhinestone design, we made the box around it the same size so that way we know how to align it when we cut our second color. So all we have to do is align this bottom corner and it should align right on itself. Now we can brush in our second color. And again, brush in small circles. All right, and now that we have our second color ready, I'm just gonna go ahead and bring my hinge over it. And you can see both colors are right there. And it lined up very well inside the first color. So I'm just going to do a smoothing over with this. And then sometimes you do get stones left behind, that's okay. You can just flip it right back over and smooth it out again. And now we have our two color rhinestone design. So I've made a baseball and I've cut all of this on my silhouette. So there we have it. We have a two-color rhinestone design that was cut right here on the Sihouette Cameo, and it's ready to be pressed. So we can press this to a shirt, a bag, anything that can go within the heat press. And remember to use your Teflon cover sheet. And a great thing is once you're done with the backing of this hot fix transfer tape, you can load your sticky flock templates onto that to save space. So if you have any questions, give us a call at 941-755-1696 or visit us at therhinestoneworld.com. And my name is Lisa, and I'm glad to have helped you.